All right, Charli. This how we posted up.
This is Michaela's friend.
We really just here, man. I'm trying to be at home. I'm supposed to be at work.
Nigga got work in 5 hours.
I was supposed to be at work at like, what, 7:30. We would have made it back at around 2 a.m. our time.
Wait. You didn't see her story?
Mm-mm. What's on her story?
The Martinez brothers, G-Eazy, DJ Snake, Charli Jordan, and Tiesto.
The Martinez brothers. She might be talking about us. Hey, Charli Jordan, if you see this video.
You know the worst part about this though?
What?
As attractive as she is, she gives me I live off black people vibes.
I live off black people vibes?
Yeah, like black.
What do you mean by that? Like, describe. What does that even mean?
Like, she has a grill.
So you're saying she's...
Anyone can have a grill, but it's just like...
No, you're saying like she's surrounded by people like that where she like has a lot of influence from black culture. Like, I just said like probably about 5 times, but like. So she's very influenced by black culture. Probably is what the vibe you getting right now. Michaela wears grills though, like a lot. I know, but I'm
not saying grills are like a.
You just said they're close.
Paul Wall, you know what I'm saying? That nigga white as hell. That nigga killed that shit.
Well, Fat Joe is.
But it's like
thinking he's black. I don't think he's actually black. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think he's black though.
Who?
And he be saying the N-word and all that. So.
Who?
Fat Joe. He's not actually. I don't think he's ever been confirmed black. To my knowledge, I don't know.
It's this thing where people like say you can't say that word. It's like,
of course, that's a whole different conversation if you can say it or if you can't.
I get it if it's a white person, but like.
But I'm trying to give you an example of like what you're trying to talk about.
Like a Caribbean motherfucker. Like I don't look at it like.
We'll say this. It's a fact.
Cause see, I don't think of them as white, so like I don't look at it like.
Right, I know. That's a different conversation.
As a white person.
But back to what you were even talking about, her wearing grills, it's a fact that it's more common amongst black people, like black culture, kind of like that's just is more common. I don't care what nobody says. It's more common. That doesn't mean they can only be the only ones that do it, but it's way more common amongst black people.
Better, but I'm talking more so like your environment.
Your environment. Like a Eminem type situation, like what we talking about. Like, of course, those kind of people, their environment makes them a little bit different. Maybe, I mean, we don't know about her, but we're pretty sure like she probably didn't grow up like that.
I could just think that about a lot of like people on Instagram, like Instagram models and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Judging off Instagram, like we only see the outside view, the highlight.
No, I'm talking about like Instagram models and Instagram people. I feel like they try to feed off of black culture.
Okay. You're saying that, but I don't think you understand. They're kind of considered an influencer. So once they build a certain status and become like an Instagram model,
I think it was like this, bro. Wasn't it like the black kids that came up with them little TikTok dances and them little, what are they called, the Vina twins or whatever? They're the ones that blew.
Charli D'Amelio and all that.
Yeah, them were.
They weren't black. You're saying they like did the dances and stuff?
They're white, aren't they?
Yeah.
The creator of the dances that they were doing.
That they were doing. Right. Okay.
And they're living off of that. See, here's the thing.
They're really living off of like kind of like the first people to blow up on TikTok though. They're not necessarily. They did it because of what they did, because there was never on the platform like that. Like the platform wasn't that big back then. Bro, their fame is from like just what they did on TikTok. It's not really just particularly that. Of course, like the dancing is a big part of it, but nobody else.
What else did they do on TikTok other than dance?
they started the whole like trend thing. That's really pretty much all TikTok's about now is like trends. So like they did that, other people were trying to do that.
Bro, trends are cool, but y'all keep trying to use the word trend for culture vulture, and that's not what a trend is.
I'm saying on that platform, that becomes a trend. It's not. Now, sure, what in the very beginning, maybe that's what they were doing, but only if you think they were using it in a negative way.
They stole that little girl shit, nigga, and they blew up off their shit, and they get all that money off their shit, and that little girl.
They were some of the first people to blow up. That's just a fact. So that's really all that matters. That's really where their fame comes from. Now, how they got their fame, that could be true.
So would you agree?
Y'all let me know if y'all agree with him. I'm not even really debating against him, but I just...
Would you agree that black people tend to get lost, but white people tend to be found?
I don't really know how to answer that, but I know what you're getting at.
It's not really an answer.
I know what you're getting at.
That
like,
you can make up, it's just true.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't looking at it like that. But
I
guess...
Black history.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
2 hours later.
But
nigga, you on live?
I'm just recording. This is like almost a mukbang.
No, it ain't, nigga. This is a conversation between me and you.
We're eating. That's the same thing.
We ain't trying to go on the fucking internet.
Alright, I won't post it then.
Especially now that shit sitting and talking.
I probably should just go live. We don't got no other interesting footage for real right now. These snacks is weak, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
They gave me the baked shit. Maybe I didn't want to be healthy on vacation. What do you think about Kyrie, bro?
Said the same thing. He said that you're kind of like.
So what you think about Kyrie? You really care about the situation, or you think like they should just leave him alone?
I know you doing it.
Like, do you have an opinion about his decision, or like you just think?
You're a grown man. You make his own decisions. You just gotta live with the consequences.
I'm kind of the same on that. I just feel like, in a way, if we want to get real technical about it, he has the right to like do what he wants with his body. I don't know. I think it's respectively selfish that like he doesn't want to get vaccinated type. But like you can't force it down people like to get vaccinated.
Everyone keep using this word force. No one's been forced to do shit. Same way that your job can tell you that you are required to wear a mask when you come to work. You know, like almost every establishment did last year. Guess what happened? If you weren't wearing a mask, you couldn't work.
Right.
So now they're saying
you have a choice.
You don't have a vaccine, can't work.
Right.
So if you choose not to get the vaccine,
that's indirectly
you can't work. I'm not making you do shit.
You're not making him do anything, but you're giving him an ultimatum. So
there's no ultimatum.
In theory,
it is literally in our guidelines saying
no, that is an ultimatum.
Not,
that's you can't say it's not.
How is it an ultimatum,
bro? It's giving two options that the one that they want you to do, you can't really turn down if you want to be a part of that. Of course, he can do that, go to another team, all that other stuff. But eventually, every team's gonna do that. Then it's gonna be like the whole NBA. They're not gonna let that slide, bro.
So think about it like this, because I actually saw this video.
Y'all let me know if that's an ultimatum. I think it's an ultimatum.
If you look up
the definition,
seat belts.
What the fuck?
I forgot what year it was, but basically look up like seatbelts mandate or something. Or becomes a law that you have to wear a seatbelt. Now we all know that wearing your seatbelt saves your life more times than not. But these motherfuckers,
I agree,
said they didn't want to wear a seatbelt.
That's an opinion.
What's an opinion?
I said I agree. That's an opinion of yours that if you wear a seatbelt, you're more likely. Like, I wouldn't say you're more likely, but it saves your life. You can't, like, basically say it saves your life. You can say you have a higher chance of living.
I just said that.
No, that's not what you said.
What did I say?
You said we know it saves your life. Like, it keeps you from harm and stuff like that.
Wearing your seatbelt saves your life.
Like, you can't
And then
guarantee that because there's people that have lived that didn't wear a seatbelt.
And what did I say after that?
I have no idea. I'm
Clearly,
not gonna lie to you.
the second part, which contradicts what
Which
you
isn't
said.
100% true.
Correct. Which is what I said after what I just said.
Okay, maybe I missed it, but
No, maybe you did.
all
The
right.
funny part is we have it on video.
I know. That's
perfect.
why I
So
said
you
maybe.
can go back and look at it.
That's why I said maybe I missed it.
You said lying.
I never said.
The same way everyone's freaking out about this vaccine shit. But now the norm is it's not in law actually. So that's actually what people don't understand. It's not even in law. So you actually really have more of a choice than you think.
What? You mean nationwide? It's not a law. What are we talking about? The seatbelts or the vaccine? Oh, okay, yeah. That's not a law.
Point is the vaccine isn't a law. Like if it was a law, now it's like, oh, you really do have to get that shit. It's not in law. It's recommended. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same way, like, you know, if we go to
You
like one
say
of the,
that, bro, but I feel like it only is gonna progress if this still lingers around. Like, it's gonna progress to where they're like, if you play in the NBA, you have to. Like, there's gonna be a there's no debate.
Well, yeah, but remember though, the NBA or whatever sport you want to refer to is just as much a corporation as anything else. So the same way Starbucks and CarMax and Apple and all these places say you got to be vaccinated to work, so with the NBA and all these other places, like, no one's doing anything to you. No one's grabbing you and putting a needle in you. Like, they're literally saying you got to be vaccinated to work here. And you have the choice to go get vaccinated, or you cannot, and you can't work at Apple. But that's not against your rights. Like, that's, like, I don't understand what people keep thinking. Like, it sounds like privilege to me. Like, you think that you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want to do.
I know this is like usually like something gross, but this is not sponsored. But that VA Splash with that tropical blend, this actually hit right now. I don't know if I'm just tired, it's late, but I'm probably dehydrated or
But
something.
VA Splash is always late.
I don't know. Not
We
what
don't
I
buy it
had.
no more.
I don't know.
I used to always.
It's all they had in the hotel, so that's what I got.
No, they didn't. I literally have apple juice right here and water.
Okay, but it was small. If I'm gonna spend money, I'm gonna just get like something actually that'll last. Yeah, baby. But yeah. Okay. Well, now I know how you feel. But
Hey, them 2 extra inches that you got
yeah,
made a big difference.
I mean 2 extra inches.
This nigga gay.
That can make a difference. Nah, hey, pause. Hey, nah. Hey, nah, hey, I need to go to sleep. Bruh. I might edit that out. I don't know. What were we talking about?
That you said might scares me. That definitely need to be edited out.
I'm gonna edit it out. Alright, y'all. I think that's gonna be the end of the little sesh we just had. Hey, before I end the video, I just want to give a huge shout out to Jaden Hostler for reposting my brother's story of me singing Comatose. I just want to thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one.